It's not a novel. It's not a sermon. It's a whisper from the soul. When Khalil Gibran published The Prophet in 1923, he probably didn't imagine he had written one of the most translated and beloved books of all time. It is a book that refuses to be categorized, too poetic to be philosophy, too universal to be religion, too spiritual to be literature. And yet, it is all of them at once. It speaks to the part of us that still believes words can heal. Khalil Gibran was born in 1883 in Bishari, a small town in Lebanon. At 12, he emigrated to Boston with his mother, another name in the endless wave of immigrants seeking meaning and survival. He grew up between worlds, the mystic landscape of the East and the rational, industrial West. He studied art in Paris, philosophy in New York, and lived among writers and painters who were trying to merge faith with modernity. Gibran was not just a writer, he was a painter, a philosopher, a mystic. His influences spanned centuries, Rumi and Blake, Nietzsche and the Bible. He died young, at 48. But his words, delicate, luminous, unguarded, never stopped living. The Prophet is not a story in the conventional sense. It is a conversation between the eternal and the human. The book unfolds through Al-Mustafa, a prophet who, before departing from the city of Orpheles, is asked to speak about the essential elements of existence: love, work, joy, sorrow, children, freedom, and death. Each of the 26 short chapters is a meditation, lyrical, philosophical, and profoundly simple. It is a book that doesn't preach. It listens, to life, to longing, to the silence between both. Work is love made visible. You give but little when you give of your possessions. Your children are not your children. These are not maxims. They are mirrors. Each reflects what you already know, but had forgotten how to say. Gibran's prose reads like sacred verse. It carries the rhythm of ancient scriptures, yet its music is universal. He draws from the Bible, the Quran, the Upanishads, and Sufi mysticism, but dissolves all boundaries between them. To him, truth was one, expressed in many tongues. He writes not from doctrine, but from direct experience. That is why the Prophet feels timeless. It could have been written 3,000 years ago or yesterday. Its structure is minimalist. Every sentence feels like a breath, every idea, like a wave returning to the shore. The result is prose that reads as meditation, language that prays without religion. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. When love beckons to you, follow him, though his ways are hard and steep. This is not writing, it is invocation. In an age where spirituality is often equated with ritual, Gibran offered a radical idea: that divinity is not above life, it is within it. In The Prophet, the sacred is not found in temples or sermons, but in ordinary acts, in work, in love, in parenting, in loss. He saw God not as authority, but as energy. Not as judge, but as presence. This was the bridge between East and West, between Sufi surrender and Christian love, between Vedantic oneness and modern individuality. Gibran's vision is not of a God who commands, but of a universe that listens. And in that silence, the human soul becomes a prophet of itself. Few lines in modern literature have been quoted, or misunderstood, as much as, "Your children are not your children." It startled an entire generation of readers and theologians. Gibran continued, "They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you but not from you." He wasn't denying parenthood. He was redefining it. Children, he suggests, are not possessions but expressions, extensions of existence itself, not of our egos. It's an idea that resonates with everything from Sufi mysticism to Hindu reincarnation, from Buddhism's impermanence to modern psychology's idea of individuation. Love, in this light, is not ownership. It's stewardship, a willingness to hold without caging, to guide without shaping. Over a century later, the Prophet has never gone out of print. It has been translated into over 100 languages, quoted at weddings, funerals, and political speeches, shared across Instagram and graduation ceremonies alike. Its endurance lies in its ambiguity. It never tells you what to believe. It only reminds you to believe in something. Writers, mystics, and thinkers, from Deepak Chopra to the modern, spiritual poets of social media, owe their entire genre to this one slim book written a century ago by a Lebanese painter-poet. It didn't create a religion. It reminded us that we didn't need one. Gibran wrote during a time of global fragmentation, of war, exile, and alienation. A century later, we live in an even louder version of the same world. And yet, the Prophet endures because it offers the simplest antidote: stillness. It doesn't demand belief. It demands presence. Its wisdom is not moral, but existential, a return to wonder, to slowness, to listening. Gibran didn't write to impress. He wrote to awaken. And maybe that's why his words still travel across languages, religions, and generations. Because the book doesn't speak to us. It speaks through us. The Prophet isn't a book you read, it's a book that reads you. If your mind enjoyed this, engage with Braingasm pages, like, share, comment, and subscribe.